All right, so welcome in everybody. Welcome to the Women's Wellness Network. Today we have Suzelle, and I'm not going to say her last name because I won't say it right. I have no South African accent today. Uh, it's early in the day. So I will let Suzelle introduce herself and tell her a little bit about herself, and then, we'll ask some questions and find out some interesting details. So Suzelle, welcome to the Women's Wellness Network.
Thank you for having me. My name is Suzelle Potgieter. I'm from South Africa. I'm a pastor and I'm a life coach. Me and my partner Nicole Pestiek are from Germany, and we started this new group that we call Me Free Rape Overcomers. And my story is I've been brutally raped when I was 21, so it's my life mission to help other people to overcome rape on a natural way because I had so much pills and stuff like that. So I know the bad side of medication, and I also know that EFT works, and it is a good tool that you can use anywhere. You don't need a medical aid, you don't need any money. As soon as you're in a stress relation, you can use EFT to get out of your trauma and having a normal life and a normal relationship after rape.
That's a lot. It's amazing that you discovered the tools and that you are able to share those with other people because yeah, we know that there's a lot of problems with over medications and not actually dealing with this situation. So yeah, overcoming rape is a huge, huge thing. And we know it's, a silent thing. There's like a lot of people who don't speak up about it. And did you say it was called Me Three?
Yes, me free, rape overcomers.
Okay, yeah, and you're
Because I
partnering.
don't see people that is raped as victims. I see them as overcomers because it's something that you have to overcome and something that you have to realize. And a lot of rape victims have this thing afterwards. What could I have done to not let this happen? But it's never your fault. It is never your fault. So one thing that you must remember, you did nothing wrong.
That's very true. Yeah, and I think having having the confidence to speak up and share comes with finding people like yourself, finding people that they can connect with and feeling
Yeah.
comfortable with. And I think that's part of what we're doing here on the Women's Wellness Network. People can see who you are and get a feeling for you. And then, I know you outside of this interview, so I know you have the most wonderful intentions and you have such a good heart. And I hope people here can register that and understand it in the way that I do also, because, you know, we got to hold each other's hands and help each other through some of this stuff, right? So,
Yes, and rape at this stage is like a silent killer because most people are so ashamed, but they're so afraid to talk about it. But people don't realize, like, if you really share your story, you make a difference in a younger girl or a younger boy's life. And then also the other thing that you will be amazed how friends and family support you because we're always so afraid of what people think. But yet again, you did nothing wrong. So it's something that happened to you. It's the same if you've been mugged or hijacked or whatever. But the thing about rape is everybody is silent. I see with myself and promoting our classes, even the social medias, as soon as I put in the word rape, they block me. And that's a cycle that needs to be broken because especially I know South Africa now, there are 16 people being raped every hour of the day. So it's a reality. It is
oh,
something that happens a lot. So there's a lot of broken people out there. And that is one of the things that me and Nicole try to do is reach the masses because with EFT, you don't have to see one on one. You can hear the people and you can help them and we can support you because I've been through this journey and I know. I mean, my second marriage, I totally messed up because I was messed up in my head. I had an affair and I hurt my husband very, very much. And that is something that is on me because just shortly after that, he died. But I know now, if I only knew what I know now and what I share with young people at this stage is like you can have a normal relationship, you can have a good marriage after rape, but a lot of people don't think they can have it. And that's a sad reality because it's something that you always go back in your head. And even at this stage, um, even if you're in a good space, something will happen and I'll go back to that dark place. And then I have to remind me. It's actually being raped is the same as being an alcoholic. You have to stand up every day and decide today is going to be a good day because it's a choice. Happiness is a choice for me. And we have to get it out of your head that this bad, totally bad thing will end your life. It's not the end, it's the beginning of a new you and a beautiful new you. A more the other day, because I'm a religious person and I'm a pastor, one of the ladies in my church asked me, how do I see my rape? And I told her I see it as a blessing. Oh, and she was very angry at me. But why I see it as a blessing? Because it's my life passion to help people. So if I've been raped, I would become a psychiatrist and you sit in my chair and you won't know how it feels. So I can relate to people and people can relate to me. And I'm not teaching any therapist, but it is sad if you don't know the pain. I mean, I lost 5 years of my son's life because of pills and medications and not sleeping, having nightmares. And one day he was hungry and he was crying and I wanted to eat him. And then I realized, oh, what the hell are you doing? And until this day, I tried to live every second with my son because I missed 5 years of his life. And it wasn't his fault. It was all mine and it was up to me because you feel like your life has ended. Your life didn't end. And what the people did to you was very bad, but you can't stop living because of this bad thing that happened to you.
It's so
So,
true.
yes, I'm sorry. I'm very compassionate about
No,
that
it's
one.
very wonderful. It's wonderful because like we know, I was violated myself when I was younger. And it's like there's probably quite a few people that, need to reach out and need to speak up. And having, just that little seed of courage can change your life, as you say, right? You missed 5 years of your son's life, and it has to come to that realization. Do I want to continue on this way or do I want to heal? And healing is always the choice. I mean,
Yes, and then another thing that I realized in my job this last few years is stereotyping. Males also get raped, and especially for males, it's much harder to talk because they think, oh, what are the people going to think? I'm supposed to be a man and I've been raped. I talked this weekend to a guy and I asked if I can share his story, and he told me, yes, he's from India, that is this very conservative. And this lady kept on coming into his room and things happened. And then she went and he got raped. And they cut open his stomach with a scissors. He's mutilated for life. So it's not a gender thing. There's boys been raped, girls been raped. It's a really sad situation. And especially male rape. Not a lot of people talk about male rape. And if you are here and you hear my message, please reach out because it's my passion to help people to have a normal, healthy life after rape.
right? Because there is still life left to live, right? No matter what thing it
Yeah.
is, there's always, like you said, your right to you has become a blessing. And myself, I understand that, in all the lessons that I've taken in have become silver linings. And that's what we're here to do, is to share and help each other find those silver linings, because it gets a little bit lonely and scary sometimes. And just knowing that there's people out there that really do care and are completely compassionate about it and have an understanding. You have an understanding. So that's
Yes.
important, I think. So you mentioned EFT. Now, for people who don't know what that is, can you explain a little bit about that?
The EFT's name is Emotional Freedom Techniques. It is 9 points where you tap on your body. Because what we do is we go for therapy and your mind is healed, but your body has memory. And when you use EFT, every time that you are in a stress situation or that, you teach your body to release serotonin. That is your feel good hormones. And that feel good hormones tell your body that everything is okay, you can relax, you're not in the right situation, you can walk away. And it's a cheap, easy way of helping yourself. Even if we're on a call, you don't have to tell me what you're thinking. We just do and we tap on that. And tapping is not only for rape victims, it helps for cancer patients, it helps for a lot of stuff. Emotional freedom technique is a wonderful technique that you can use anywhere. And later, if you're so used to EFT, you can only press here if you're in a stressed relationship, and your body will remember, okay, this is now time to relax. This is a time to release serotonin.
Yeah, it's perfect. Because you can take it with you. You always have your body with you. And if you can remember, that's
Yes,
the key, right? It's just remembering to do it. I
yes.
used it myself, going through my challenges, and found it extraordinarily helpful. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. I love that there's all these holistic tools that people are now starting to learn about, and they're easy to use, and you just have to get a little instruction, and there you go. You're got your you got everything set, right? And
Yes, especially in a day to today's day and age, that not a lot of people have health insurance. It's a cheap way of helping you realize that there's more out there than pharmaceuticals or pills, because that's one of the things that I'm so passionate about. After I had left the pills after 5 years, I had the nightmares again. I couldn't sleep for weeks. So the pills is good for a month or three after rape, but after that, you must realize that it becomes an addiction. It doesn't help. It doesn't fix anything.
yes, my goodness, wow, what a story! Like, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Like, oh, my heart, seriously, it's just like, oh, so many things, right? I might have to
Yes.
do a little emotional freedom tapping after we get off this call, just to give myself a little reset. Um,
Yes.
so if people are interested in connecting with you, how can they find you?
We have a Me Free Rape Overcomers Facebook page. You can reach me on the Facebook page, and our email is on there, our website is on there, everything is on there.
Okay, we'll put that into the comments, and make sure that people have that information. And it's good information if it's not for the person themselves, right? It's good information for somebody they might know, or somebody they might have an inkling that might need it. Yeah, it never hurts to share information. So I think that's a
Yes, and
good.
it is a safe environment. It is where you will be safe, and you can talk to whatever you want to without anybody finding out. And that is one of the reasons what makes Me Free Rape Overcomers so good, because it's on Zoom. Nobody even have to know that you see a therapist if you don't want anybody to know. But the healing can start.
Yeah, that's nice too, like having a little bit of anonymity, and
Yes,
yeah, this becomes your own little safe space, like a little container just between the therapist and the overcomer. I like that word.
yes,
I think we're going to stick with that
yes.
word. So, do
Yes.
you have any final words? Do you have anything else you'd like to share with the Women's Wellness Network?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for this wonderful platform where a lot of people can share their views, and yet again, this international platform, so that a lot of us connected that we didn't have 3 years back. I didn't know who Tammy was, and now I have a friend. So yes, thank you for internet and Facebook, and having a good time and helping people.
Well, thank you, Suzelle. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your authenticity and your heart. We really appreciate it. And thank you all
Thank you
for
very much.
watching today live on the Women's Wellness Network. And we will be back a little bit later with another interview. Can't remember off the top of my head which one it is, but maybe if you're available, come on out and share this link with anybody that you feel could use this information, because it's extraordinarily valuable. All right, everybody have a great day, and thank you again, Suzelle.
Thank you. Bye.